Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our live trading on the Tokyo closing session. And just to remind you that during this session, I do not give signals. Okay, I will share my trades if I take a trade. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trade. You can if you want to. It's up to you to manage your own account and to use good risk management. We're looking at XAUSD on the 10-minute time frame, and it's now 12:30 p.m. Indo-China time. And this is usually where, with the start of the Tokyo close or the Tokyo lunch run, after Tokyo comes back from lunch, then they start to move. Sometimes they move a lot, sometimes they don't. But what we're seeing today so far is a really tight range, actually, between 41.11 and 41.41, $30 range, except for that big gap down that we had today, gap down to 4100 or 4099, 4100 level, that psychological level, round number. Big gap down, huge gap down, about a $23 gap down. Except for that, we're trading in a tight range. Asia opened over here, Singapore and Shanghai on this candle here, went up a little bit for about 1 hour and then, or about half an hour. And then the half hour, they dropped it down pretty hard for about 40 minutes and then went back up again. And then it's mostly been sideways since that. This is usually what we see after the first couple of hours of the opening of the day, then it usually just goes sideways. That's pretty typical for this time of day. But oftentimes after Tokyo comes back from lunch, then they start to move in one direction or the other. And we're right now around our pivot point, which is at 41.23. It's our pivot point for the day. Anybody joined in? All right, here we go. Hey, Sharad from Nepal. Good morning to Kathmandu. How you doing, buddy? And Alex is here. Sawadee krap, Nongjichi. Atitni, Swenson's me promotion, Sunday, Sunung, Tamnung. แต่ยังไม่ได้ไปบางที่จะไปวันนี้นะจะส่งข้อความให้ And who else we got here? Rishada, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Good to see you again here. Rishadadam. Rishadadam. Haven't seen you for a while. And this is the trend line strategy. You've got the downward trend line here. And if it breaks above and closes above the trend line, then I might go long. That's my strategy. If it breaks below the upward trend line and closes below that, then I would go short. So we're just waiting to see what this first candle is going to do. This is the 12:30 p.m. candle, 12:30 p.m. in Indochina, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand. Tokyo has now come back from lunch, and sometimes they move it pretty good during after their. This is the beginning of their closing session, the afternoon session for Tokyo. This is their first candle over here. Excuse me. This is the first candle here for Tokyo. They didn't do much today with their opening. Dropped it a little bit sideways and then moved it back up. So it's been a little bit quiet today in a tight range here between 41.11 and our high of 41.41. The high today, 41.41. Well, Alex, I hope I can speak Thai pretty good. I've lived here for 37 years. So where's our previous day high and previous day low? Let's squeeze it down a little bit. A previous day high yesterday, that was 41.66. Boy, it was going like a rocket yesterday. And our previous day low, 4076. So that's about a $90 move yesterday. A really big move yesterday. But so far, it's been a little bit quiet today. Let's just see what it's going to do. Looks like it wants to go back up to our Asia high. I expect that the plan, okay, the plan is that I think that London might take out this Asia high. I don't know if they would go all the way to the previous day high, but they'll at least probably take out the Asia high, and then they might go short again. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, for the moment, the momentum is a little bit bullish. We're bullish on the 4-hour chart. Let me go and have a look at the 4-hour chart on my other monitor. Yeah, bullish on the 4-hour chart. And let's see what we are on the 1-hour chart. And bearish on the 1-hour chart. So a lot of conflicting signals. We have our major support level there at 4,100, where it came down to today with the opening, the gap down. And now we're trading at 41.26. And it has stayed around this 41.18. That's kind of a minor support resistance level, 41.18. The next major support, the next real support is 42.18. It looked like we were going to go to that yesterday, but it fell back down during the New York session. It started to fall back down. It fell pretty hard. Yeah, the PDL is not far away. If we're going to continue to be bearish, you think we might continue to be bearish? Price of oil? What's oil doing? Oil went up a lot yesterday. Boy, look at this big candle here. This is in the way early this morning. Big move up in oil. And then yesterday we got up to about nearly $89, $88.50. And it's still kind of trading around. It even got up there today, back up to 88.50. But now we've come down a little bit, 87. So we're seeing continuing bullish movement with oil this week as the war in the Middle East progresses and as they start to choke off the oil supply in the Red Sea as well as the Strait of Hormuz. What's NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ, a real roller coaster today. Look at that. Previous day high 28,176, previous day low 28,798. A real roller coaster. A big roller coaster yesterday also. Look at that. Big downward movement, then it came up in the New York session and then back down again in the New York session. Wow. You got to be in and out. You can't hold your trades for very long during these times, during these market conditions. Let's go back to gold. Well, gold not doing anything, not very decisive at all. Previous day low. Alex is down there 4076. Yeah, it's not too far away. But we're just in a range here, very tight range so far today. Yeah, I agree. If it breaks, it will take out the Asia high. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But with the price of oil continuing to go, gold should go down. But we've seen bullish movement on gold this week, so it's really a toss up. It's really hard to kind of make a call. Really hard to make a call. A couple of months ago, we were real sure that if the price of oil kept going up, gold would go down, and that's what we could depend on every day for a while. But everything seems to have flipped around, gone topsy turvy. Really hard to call. Hard to make a plan. We just gotta have to be patient and let the price tell us what it's going to do. Wait for a good trade setup and sit on your hands if necessary. Yes, it's, we got one touch point here. That's the second touch point. Now we got a third touch point here. So if it breaks above this downward trend line, that would be a good indication to go long. This is where I like to have my good trade setup. Is really close to the trend lines here. A break one way or the other, and usually that will work out to be a pretty good trade because you limit your stop loss. You don't need a really big stop loss. And we've got this minor support level here at 41.33. I touched over here, and then do we have yeah, we can put in another support level there. I would say right there, maybe. We got a touch point here, touch point here. Get rid of that one. That's from yesterday. So we got a minor support level here at 41.17. That's the same thing on our 4-hour chart, 41.18. That really is 41.18, 41.17.9. Then our pivot point at 41.23, where it's bouncing around now. And if it goes up, it should at least go to 41.33 and possibly take out the Asian high. Do any of you guys have a trade open right now? Anybody? You got one short today, Alex? Big red S candle after the stop loss. Oh yeah, I remember you posting in Telegram. And by the way, if any of you guys want to join our VIP Telegram group, there's the link. We have a nice Telegram chat group for traders. No signals, no buying or selling anything. Just share your trades, ask questions, check the news. People from all over the world in our Telegram chat group. You want to join that group? That's the link right there. Oh, who is this? RJ Script. First time on your stream watching from New Zealand. Welcome to the group. Be sure and everybody click that subscribe button and also click the little bell so you'll be notified when I make videos. Sometimes I make extra videos on the weekend. And of course, be sure and click that like button. It does help if you click the like button. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, does help the channel. So don't forget to click that like button. course, thank you so much for watching. Of course, I appreciate that. So, getting another touch point here on this trend line. Looks like it wants to break. What do we got here left on that? Another 4 minutes on this candle, though. I'm a little bit hesitant to. I like to wait till the candle closes. That's my preferred action on a trade. Wait till the candle closes. But sometimes you get a big candle and it just takes off like a rocket. Let's see what it's going to do now. Let's see if I got a lot of people chatting today. That's great. Good stuff. Hope I keep up with all the comments. Rishad wants to go short. Oh, maybe if we go up to 41.33. Okay. Oh man, look at that. It's starting to go now. Looking like a long to me. Rishad wants to wait till it gets up here and then go short. Mm-hmm. Got a couple of big candles on the 5 minute chart. And if I go long, my stop loss would be at 41.19. Getting some rejection here, eh? Still 1.5 minutes on this candle. What are we saying here? Hey, look at this. Always good to wait till the candle closes, guys. Always, always, always. You see that? I was getting ready to go long. If I was chasing that candle, I would be in a loss right now. That candle got up to 41.30, and now it's already down to 41.26. I would have already lost $4 or $5 on that trade. 40 or 50 pips already just from chasing the candle. Don't chase the candles, guys. Don't chase the candles. So 40, did it get to 41.31? My high was 41.30.59. Rishad, did you go short? Yeah, the buyers are not very enthusiastic today, that's for sure. And we've got 15 seconds on this candle. This is not a buy signal for me. That didn't happen. It looked like it, but it didn't materialize. So time to move the trend line. This candle is finished now. And starting to go down. How about that? Don't chase the candles, guys. I was all excited. I thought it was going to go long, but it didn't work out. So Rishad went short at 131.5. And it's working out for you. You're doing really well. Good job. In fact, you could say we had a minor support level there, 41.29, 41.30, and that's where it got to, just a little bit above that. Touch point here, touch points over here. Good trade, Rashad. But for me, I trade the trend lines. So if this breaks below this upward trend line here and closes below, then I'll go short. And you've already moved your stop loss to break even. Good job. Sounds like a man with experience. Anybody else have a trade open right now? So right now it's bounced off of this trend line, bounced off of the pivot point here at 41.23. See that a little bit better. Bounced off of the pivot point. Mmm. Well, a real yo-yo. Look at that. Oh, wow. 41.27. Big move up, then a move down, and now going back up. The bears and the bulls, they're fighting it out. A lot of indecision right. Oh, oil is going up. Look at that. Okay, oil had a gap down this morning. Now it was moving down, but now it's starting to go back up. So 88, is that right? $88? Yeah, $88. So if oil continues to move up, then gold should move down, theoretically. What's the DXY doing? Oh, the dollar is dropping. Dollar is from yesterday, I think. Oh, wow. Dollar made a big drop today. It was pretty sideways yesterday, sort of up and down. But today, clear bearish run on the US dollar. Wow. And now it's continuing down. It should continue down if the price of oil keeps going up. Yeah, today is not easy. We're not getting a clear direction just yet. RJ script has no trades open. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Now we're continuing down. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I do, Alex. After 100 pips or $10, then I will move my stop loss to break even. Can't really put it much closer than that because gold will move so much and take out your break even and then continue in the same direction. Now, what are we getting here? Looks like I might be getting a short trade set up here. And we've got another 3.5 minutes on this candle. That means when gold moves, if it moves $10 in your direction, then you can move your stop loss to break even. If you try to move it before that, it can very easily get stopped out. Still another 3 minutes on this candle, but it certainly is looking bearish, eh? Let me go over and look right quick at the 5 minute chart. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Turning bearish on the 5 minute. Oh, bearish on the 1 minute chart. Absolutely. Oh wow. And we're going to get a break there on my trend line. It looks like that's a huge, big ass red candle. And my stop loss would be at 41.31. That would be okay. 41.31. Big ass red candle. We got several touch points. One touch point, two touch points, three touch points, four touch points. If it breaks below that, and that means though that Europe is going to open in 1.5 minutes. Will they continue the move down? Put my stop loss. I'll just check where my stop loss would be. 41.32. I always look for where I put my stop loss. If I take a trade, I want to know where I would put my stop loss. 41.32. If it breaks below and closes below here, then I'm going to put my stop loss right there. Above this is what I call my safety line. Well, again, waiting for the candle to close. Again, now it's come back to the pivot point. I'll be honest with you guys, I was almost going to go short before that candle closed, but I didn't. I waited. And it's probably a good idea to wait because Europe is going to open in 10 seconds. But it looks like they might keep pushing it. Wow. Okay, that candle's done. So I can move that just a little bit. Now Europe is open. Wow, if I had taken this trade, I would be in a loss again. Oh, wow. Boy, today is not easy, eh? We have no clear direction, guys. No clear direction. Green, red, green. Now Europe is taking it up. I'm using the 10. Oh, you asked Rishad what time frame he's using. Yeah, Rishad, what time frame are you trading on? Hey, Raj, we got another guy from New Zealand today. First time that he's joined. His name is RJ Script. Welcome back, Raj. Haven't seen you for a few days. Yeah, Rishad, what time frame are you trading on? And Rishad is from India. Oh, Alex is also from India. So what time frame are you trading on, Rishad? So a bounce off of the trend line here. The Europe opened on the pivot point right here, and they took it up, and now they're bringing it back down. Oh God! Well, this is not easy today, here, guys. No clear direction. This is one of those you really got to be patient. Sit on your hands. The market always gives opportunities to make money, but right now it's not that opportunity unless you're scalping. If you're scalping on the 1 minute or the 5 minute, maybe. Now, looks like Europe, all they did, they took out some stop losses and now they're going to take it down. So if I go short on this one, I would still put my stop loss at 41, I think 41, 41.32. 5 and 15 and 1 minute confirmation. Okay, you're looking at three different time frames. So Raj took a break, had a couple of days away from the charts. It's been a pretty wild week. Mostly this week, gold has been very bullish. If we go back and look, you can see mostly this week gold has been bullish. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday, and then started to fall down last night during the New York session. But I think we may not be going much higher, especially if oil continues to go to higher prices. Gold should be going down. Well, guys, as you can see for me today, this is a nothing burger. No clear direction. Up, down. Risk takers can go for a sale. Well, that would be gambling. I like to have I have a rules based strategy, and I follow the rules. I try to outguess the market sometimes, and that just doesn't work. If it breaks and closes below my trend line, then I will go short. And this candle has another 4 minutes. staying close to this pivot point, eh? Pivot point's on 4123.5. Zoom in a little bit here. And oil is dropping down just a little bit. Another 3 minutes on this candle. Well, the sellers are trying. They're trying really hard. If you look on the 1 minute chart, it's definitely bearish. But the 5 minute chart, not quite so clear. Now we might get I might get a trade here. I might get a short trade here. Still another 2.5 minutes on this candle. This is the candle I'm watching for. If this breaks and closes below my trend line, then I will go short. And I would put my stop loss at 41.31. Watching this candle right here. Another 1 minute and 45 seconds. Getting all of these touch points. One, nearly two, three. And it just won't break. 41.31 is where I would put my stop loss. 41.31.5. Okay, it sure is trying. Got a nice big pin bar here. Let me go over and check my MT5 right quick. See if I'm all ready to go. And I am all ready to go. Okay. And another respecting the trend line again. Ten seconds left on this candle. Rishad, do you still have your short trade? You went short at 41 up here. You went short on this candle. Do you still have your short trade open? Okay, Rishad still has his short trade open. Good for you. Yeah, guys, I've learned over the years, just you got a strategy, you have to trust the strategy. If you try and take the trade before your strategy gives you the indication, then it just doesn't work out. And if you do that, you're gambling. You cannot outguess the market because the strategy is what gives you the edge. And this is just a game of probabilities. You have a 50-50 chance to be right or to be wrong. And if you have an edge with your strategy, then that gives you a higher probability to be able to make a profit. And so far, I haven't done anything. I would have got chopped around if I took a trade. I was going to go long here, but I waited. I was going to go short here, but I waited. And maybe this candle is the one. Looks like it's the one to break. It really is hugging around to this pivot point, eh? And oil is staying around $87. Let's have a look at that right quick. Yeah, oil is pretty uh, choppy also. Well, let's have a little bit of music, eh? It's getting pretty boring here. I've been here for 45 minutes and I'm not able to get a trade. Sometimes the Tokyo afternoon session can be like this. Sometimes you get a good move and sometimes you don't. So let's see what London is going to do. This is the opening of London market after here. This gray area here, this is the Asian session. As you can see, the Asia session with the Asia high, the Asia low. And after that, then the door opens for London. And let's see what they're going to do. This Tokyo closing session is a nothing burger. Nothing happening for me. So I'm going to close out, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for all the great comments. I do appreciate it. And remember, if you want to chat in the Telegram group, the link is above in the comments. If you haven't joined that yet, feel free to do so. And those of you that are watching, be sure and share your trades. Keep us aware of what you're doing. Always good to hear from everybody. And tomorrow is Friday. Yeah! Thank goodness tomorrow is Friday. So I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Good day wherever you are in the world, guys.